Top 10 Worst Diseases. On our last countdown we did 5, but we decided to bump it up to 10, so we performed one more minute of research. That brings our time spent on research to 8 minutes now, which is a large amount of research. We do it for science and so that you will be able to know if you have a deadly disease or not. The Black Plague. This is the medieval Black Plague that ravaged Europe and killed a third of its population. It was due to the plague, which is caused by a bacterium, that a lot of people bit the dust. This disease is transmitted to humans from infected rats by the oriental rat flea.
HIV. HIV, aka ham in veins, is a disease that which turns your blood into ham. And it's not even good ham. It's ham that tastes like charred foot. And I've tried charred foot, and it's not good. The only bad part about having your blood be ham is, besides it being bad ham, is it clogs your veins and causes a heart attack. HIV is also a PTD, which means pig-transmitted disease, which means it can only be transmitted through a pig. HIV is also permanent, which means once your blood ham, it will always be ham. COVID-18. If you think COVID-19 is bad, you should see COVID-18. COVID-18 is COVID-19's younger brat for a sibling, which makes it more annoying and more worse. If you don't give it the sweets or rated M video games at once, not only will you hear whining 24/7, you will also age 5 times quicker than normal. The only way to contract this is for a small brat child to sneeze on you. The symptoms of this disease is the craving of sweets and violent video games, and the only way to get rid of it is to send it to bed for its bedtime.
PTSD. PTSD is a disease that makes you start screaming every time you hear popcorn in the microwave, water boiling on the stove, or Hitler on the TV. While chances are that you might not have this disease, it's highly likely that your great-grandpa does, even if he's in the grave. As long as you keep the Nazi party at bay, you should be fine. This disease can be contracted by playing Roblox War Simulator and can only be cured by begging for money or getting a dog. Number 6. Keefe's disease. This disease is worse than it may sound. It turns you into a British person, which includes being able to spell any word with nothing but the shape of your teeth, drinking the dishonorable leaf water, going to bed at 2 p.m., and a constant ambience that surrounds you. This disease can be contracted by shaking a British person's hand. The only way to be cured of this horrid disease is to do a triple backflip, the most American thing you can do.
Gnome's disease. Gnome's disease is a very controversial disease that gives you the sickness of a gnome. This will make your skin glossy and give you the urge to start a feud with the red gnomes. You may also notice a decrease in height. This disease can be contracted by sitting on a pointed gnome and can be cured with a really bad movie. The Pringles. The Pringles is a disease that makes your skin turn hard and crunchy like a Pringle chip and flake off what is described as skin Pringles. You shouldn't eat the skin Pringles because not only do they not taste good, they contain a high amount of salt and you could also contract Pringles from them. Pringles can get so bad to the point that you no longer have any skin. The usual way of contracting this disease is eating too many Pringles. The only known way to get rid of this disease is to eat a Dorito.
Shortitis. You may be wondering, why is this number 3 on the list? Well, that's because this disease will make you so short that you can't even reach number 2 on this list. This disease can only be contracted by dunking a short child, 5'6" at least, give or take, into a fish tank. This may sound specific, but it happens more regularly than you'd think. This disease is extremely deadly. It can only be cured by drinking Pediasure Grow and Gains Kids Chocolate Milk. Jeremy.
Cooties. If you have cooties, that means you have been tainted by the woman's touch, which means you have chosen hoes before the bros, which breaks the bro code. Breaking the bro code is one of the worst things you could ever do. Not only do you lose respect from the boys, you no longer get kisses goodnight or cuddles from the homies during a scary movie, which is the worst punishment of all. The only way to contract this disease is through the touch of a woman. The only way to get rid of this disease is the goodnight kiss from the homies, which has never been done before with cooties, since you lose all respect from the homies while having this deadly disease.
Oh, that's a funny joke. You should really go check out Smart Socks because he edited all of this. I was supposed to edit my own version, but I got too lazy. So go check him out. There'll be a link in the description below.